Hey y'all. Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. I'm so glad to see everybody. I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday weekend. I hope everyone enjoyed their Easter. Please hit the like button as you come in. I'm so glad to see y'all. Now we can really talk like we want to talk because yesterday I had to behave now. It was Easter Sunday. It was, it's Resurrection Sunday, so your girl had to behave, which I didn't mind. I like to behave sometimes. I like to have a good time and play, but we got to know when to play and when not to play. You know what I mean? So I enjoyed yesterday with the family, with in service at church, and just having a wonderful time reflecting and meditating. And I'm gonna tell y'all some stuff that went on yesterday because I need some emotional support too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, my sisters, the sisters can talk sometime, but y'all go ahead and hit the like button. Let me greet everybody so we can start talking. We're gonna do our update. We're gonna get into what's happening in the news, current events, the funny papers, all that. And then I need some emotional support from my sisters because stuff is a little crazy right now. But let me holler at everybody. We got Miss Vita here from Denver, as usual. We got Miss Sparkle, our Mary Kay lady, in the building. We got my good sis Spiller up in here. And she said, y'all, please hit that like button as you come in the door. E. Davis. Hey, girl. Good to see you, Nacho Twins mama. How you doing? All right. Yep. Wonderful, wonderful Resurrection Sunday. No complaints. Rochelle, how you doing? How are you? All right. Let me respond to my baby. She's driving and say she just made it back into Florida. Okay. All right. God is good. I was worried about my baby. I wasn't going to call her because I didn't want to distract her on the road. That was her first time taking a road trip, so she done made it back, y'all. Hey, Rochelle. It's Angie all the way from 305. Good to see you, sis. Learning to love myself. How you doing? Black Cherry. How are you? How are you? Kim Bird. Hey, sis. Good morning. Good to see you. Who else up in here? I don't want to miss nobody. Oh, there go my sis, Fly Gray Street. How you doing? Antoinette. Hey, girl. How you doing? Good to see you, too. Good to see you. I am unique. Hey there. Sharon Fona, you made it. All right. Okay, Sharon. La Chanel, our beautiful little student. How are you? Getting your study on, I know. We got Dora in the building. Hey, Dora. We got Vanity. All right. That's right. Let it play while you get ready. NK Universe, how you doing? Happy Monday to you. Oh, there's my Christian Key. I love you. Hey, boo. Miss MO1, how are you? Glennis, my good sis. She says, marvelous Monday, y'all. I know that's right. D. Marie in the building. Hey, baby sister. Good to see you. DV, how you doing? Hey, Ray Ray all day. That Cali girl. How are you? Always good to see you. I love your picture. This child's skin is glowing, honey. Rashida, happy Monday to you. How was your weekend, girl? How was your holiday? Miss Gigi, how you doing? Yep, I'm glad she made it back. I'm glad she made it back. So listen, this is what went on this weekend. And when I jumped on here, hey, LEL, how are you? When I jumped on here yesterday, I really didn't want to get into all of that because, it just wasn't the time. Sometimes it's time to just celebrate the good. And that was time for us to celebrate the resurrection and everything that it means to us. I didn't feel like it was necessarily time for me to be crying and belly aching and moaning and all that. You know what I mean? But let me say this. For those of you who have been praying for my mama, please continue to pray. She is back at home. She does have her medications. However, we can see that she is on the decline. I think that's the only way I can really put it without being dramatic in any way. we can see that she is on the decline. And I know some of us in here are of the same age as I am, and some slightly older. A lot of us are at that age where we have either lost a parent or we're going through that reality that our parents are not as young as they used to be. And we're having to accept some new realities about how life is, you know? And I've said that to say this. Please continue to lift her up in prayer. Please continue to pray for our families. That's all we need. Everybody's always so supportive. Like, what y'all need? We don't need a thing. Just pray for our family. Pray for our continued strength. Um, and pray that we'll be able to keep her comfortable or as comfortable as possible during this time. And so here and there, if y'all see me get a little quiet for a day or so, please understand. It's not because I love you all any less. I am always happy to come in here and talk with my sisters and get us a good kiki and a good laugh on. But every now and then when y'all see me get quiet, please understand. And if you don't see me for a day, don't take it no way. Just say a prayer for us, and we would greatly appreciate that. It's been very difficult. It's not an easy thing to watch. Like I said, some of you all have been down this road. Some of y'all going down that road right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just being open and transparent about what's happening because we are family. And that's how you put stuff out there. You let people know so they can pray for you. Can't nobody pray about stuff they don't know about. And it's understandable. It's completely understandable. So it was a tough weekend. It wasn't the easiest. Um, we're praying for her to get stronger, and we're trusting God that she will. Hey Jamie, how you doing? So anyway, we got that out the way. I wanted to make sure y'all knew what was going on, and why your sis don't sound quite as tough as maybe she used to. But that's really what it is. But it's nothing that I cannot handle, and there's nothing that's too hard for God. Hazeline, there's nothing too hard for him. And I appreciate each and every one of you and all of your prayers, continued prayers, because we're praying that y'all continue to pray with us as we, kind of go through this little situation. So anyway, that to the side. Let's get to the update, shall we? All right, let's get to this news. Let's see what's going on with these people. Okay, so there is a battle of the rich folks with Twitter. Let's talk about the battle of the rich folks and what this may mean to us, because we got to always tie it back into how does this affect us, regular everyday folks that look like me and you. So Elon was after Twitter. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning all of this, hey, Miss Reed, the reason why I'm mentioning all of these things are because I know some of y'all, I hope, or you may have had, I don't know whether you dumped your Twitter stock or not, but if you had some stock in Twitter, you need to pay attention because these people, it's the battle of the rich people. It's going down, okay? So as you all know, I reported to you, Elon went and bought, I think, 9.2% of the shares, which put him in a position where he had more shares than even Jack Dorsey. Okay. And they was offering him, hey, Kia, there's my Kia Cocoa Pop. Hey, Nadia. All right. So they offered him to be on the board. And Elon was like, no, I don't want to be on the board because I want to still talk like I want to talk. Y'all ain't finna control my mouth. And I don't blame him at all. And then he said he wanted to own the whole thing. So he made an offer to buy it from him. I think it's like $54 a share, which is actually more than it's valued at right now. Now, the Saudi prince that owns a whole great deal of it, he jumps in. That ain't enough money. I don't really want him to do that. And basically what it is, they're afraid because Elon really don't play the censorship game. And they do play the censorship game. And the way they're panicking and melting down makes me feel like, are y'all getting some payola from the government to censor people's mouths? Like, why y'all having a whole hissy fit? But y'all, it goes deeper. The well goes deeper. So The Saudi prince said that ain't enough money. Number one, at one time we were valued at over $60 a share, yada yada. What you had at one time ain't got nothing to do with what you got right now. That $54 he offered you is still more than your stocks are worth. However, they were saying it's not enough, mainly because they just don't want him to own. They don't want him to own that platform. Okay, especially with Elon saying stuff like, "I don't really care about the economics. I care more about the social impact," which it does have a social impact when you can't speak freely. And so you got a lot of liberals, Democrats, and whatnot that are jumping out saying, "Oh my God, free speech is against democracy." Scared the hell out of me. I'm trying to figure out how being able to speak freely is against democracy. You claim democracy is supposed to be everybody voting for what they believe. Hey, Kimber Monique, saying what they want to say. Everybody got a different opinion. You vote majority rules. But the fact that them saying that free speech is against democracy should let you further know that what they're calling democracy ain't democracy at all. What they're saying is, we only want you to vote and majority rule when the only thing that you're considering as truth is what we told you is the truth. It's getting interesting, but hold on, y'all. I know it might be dry, but it goes further. You know, I'm gonna tie it all in. So then, remember, I was talking to y'all about BlackRock, Vanguard, and all them people that really benefit from these wars that they set up. You know, the military-industrial complex, right? Okay, well, dig this. So Vanguard went and increased their number of shares in Twitter, so they would have more shares in Twitter than Elon. And y'all don't think that there's a game here? Y'all don't think it's a game here? Hey, Delicia, it's a game being played. Now they went and increased their number of shares in Twitter so that they have the majority of the shares because they want to keep the censorship on. Why would somebody involved in the military industrial complex want to keep censorship going? Why? Because the government is going to make sure that nobody says anything against the wars that they instigate, prop up, push, and boost because this is how they get money. There go my Egypt now. How you doing, girl? Good to see you. So listen. So it goes even further. It's actually hilarious. So now Twitter, they so scared of Elon and his money. These people have what they call, hey Cheryl, they got what they call a poison pill that they're going to use to make sure that they're doing it some kind of way that, let me read it because the way they worded it. Now I'm gonna tell y'all the way I took it, and I'm gonna read it to you and let y'all tell me the way y'all see it. Hey D, hey Nene Ashley, hey Zeline, thank you so much. Hey Journey B. All right. So listen, this is what they are saying. Hold on. This is what they calling their poison pill because I want you to hear this. And I'm gonna tell you where I took it, and y'all tell me if y'all took it a different way. So now Twitter's board of directors announced during a press release that they're gonna do what they call a limited duration shareholders rights plan. Hey DH. Now it's called a poison pill. It's a poison pill in a merger acquisition lingo. Now they didn't say Elon name, but you know that's who they talking about. Now right now he got the 9.2%. He made an offer to get the 100%. Okay. He said he's willing to pay 50. It was $54.20. That's what I thought it was. 54. I said 54, but it's $54.20. And said it would be an all-cash offer that values the social network at $43.4 billion. While that seemed like a lot of money, it ain't that generous. Like they say, it was over 60 a little while ago, but it ain't no more. I'm sorry, it just ain't. You can't really place your value at what you used to have. That's a joke. Okay. Now this is what he said. He said, I think it's very important for there to be an inclusive arena for free speech. Twitter has become a kind of de facto town square. It's so important that people have both the reality and the perception of that they are able to speak freely within the bounds of the law. That's what Musk said. I don't care about the economics at all. Now, this poison pill situation. What they're saying is they want to dilute his ownership stake. They want to dilute it with this poison pill. So for a limited time, what they're going to do is they're going to make it where if you're a Twitter shareholder, you can purchase additional shares at a discount under certain circumstances. Let me say that again. Make sure y'all got it. If you are an existing Twitter shareholder, you will be able to purchase additional shares at a discount under certain circumstances. Now, they say if an entity, person, or group crosses a threshold, in that case, a 15% stake in Twitter, other shareholders can buy more shares. This way, it would stagger the plans to buy more than 15% of the company. So what they're doing is they're trying to fix it so if he get even close to 15%, it'll make it where they can buy more shares. They're trying to like combat him being able to do a hostile takeover. Say the rights plan will reduce the likelihood that any entity, person, or group gains control of Twitter through an open market accumulation without paying all shareholders an appropriate control premium or without providing the board sufficient time to make informed judgments and take actions that are in best interest of the shareholders. Okay, so now, yeah, Musk is up to something. He's up to trying to protect free speech. Now, see, this is the issue. The fact that they need time to try to find a way to block it. They want to try to find a way to make it cost more money. They're trying to find a way to slow down the acquisition by him doing it on the open market. So with this poison pill, it would expire next year. So like this would give them a whole year to come up with a strategy on how to stop this cat, right? But you got to ask yourself, how is this really going to affect Twitter? Now, if them blocking him actually ends up tanking the business, do you realize that the shareholders can actually sue the board for making a decision that ended up negatively affecting the valuation of their stock? So I said all that to say this. If you got Twitter stock, pay attention. Make your decisions. I'm not going to tell you one way or the other. I'm not going to tell you to get out. I'm not going to tell you to stay in, but pay attention to what's happening. And with this plan that they're about to put in place, this poison pill, if they allow you to buy more stocks at a cheaper rate, it may actually behoove you to go ahead on and buy them. But just be aware that this is what's going on. This is how serious it is to censor your free speech. These people, it's the battle of the rich folks to keep people from being able to say what they want to say in an open forum. It's a reason for it. I don't know what it is, but here we go. So now let's talk about the illegal immigrants that are creeping in at the southern border. Hey, Vanessa. Love it. I'm so glad you made it. You know, I'm always trying to let y'all know what's going on. So, you know, if you can capitalize in any way, I would like for y'all to be able to do that. Lala, what you say? Just throw Twitter because something in the buttermilk ain't clean. I don't say throw it. I want Elon to do his thing. Go on, fight with him, boy. Because one thing about it, snake eats snake. If they get into it with each other, fine by me. Fine by me. The only thing I want us to do is pay attention so that if they do implement, I believe they have, I have to go back and double check. But if they go ahead and follow through with their plan, this may be an opportunity for you to acquire some more stock at a lower price. Okay, so you might want to look into it. All right. Who is this? Heal the land, please. How you doing? I love that picture. How are you? Welcome here. Pay attention, get your money. Okay? That's not in the Bible, but I'm just saying, pay attention and get your money. That's what I'm telling you on the porch. Okay? Next up, on the illegal immigrant front, what's going on at the southern border down there by Texas and California and all like that? Well, the Texas governor, I was looking at the news yesterday. Hey, amused. I was looking at the news, and yes, I do mean yesterday. Yesterday. And the Texas governor done sent 4 bus loads of them people up there to Washington, D.C. You heard what I said. He put 4 bus loads of people who illegally crossed the border into the U.S. Only he put them on 4 buses and took them to Washington, D.C. Now, you know, the Dems is mad. The Democrats is mad. Hey, Candy R. And I'm going to tell you the truth. It was funny to me. I ain't going to lie. I was laughing because I'm sitting there and I said to myself, this wasn't yesterday. It was day 4 yesterday. And I said to myself, and myself said, what is the problem? Because the truth of the matter is, if it's okay for Texans and the state of Texas to have to shoulder the cost of people who not supposed to be here, you know, living off social programs that are meant for people who are here, when it's hard enough to get help for people who are born and raised and pay taxes here, it should be just as good for Washington, D.C. And I'm so sorry. I understand y'all say what y'all call Biden, Brandon. I know y'all say go Brandon, got the all the timers or the half the timers. It don't matter if it's a quarter of the timers. At the end of the day, if you like them so much, have them up there. You take that out of your budget up there. The states, and if I got to be honest, I feel like more states should take that stance. If your federal policies are costing individual states money, then they need to shift their costs, shift it back to the federal government. Hey, Esker Marty, say if I can pronounce your child's name, I don't trust you. Elon child name is XAE through 12. Oh, child, I didn't even know he had a kid. It was a woman laid down with him. I'm sorry, my bad. That ain't none of my business. Zelene say they ain't creeping. They're allowing certain immigrants in and properly send some to ENC and ENC take anyone. I don't know nothing about ENC taking them. I can tell you that Texas governor put them on a bus and took them to DC. Hey, Navy Gal Trucking. Navy Gal Not Trucking. Girl, how you been? Oh, man. It's good to see you. Hey, Queen Mermaid. You know I was looking for you. Navy Gal Not Trucking say, I don't see nothing wrong with him doing it. If you want him here, you take it. Right. Because at the end of the day, we still have to look at a budget. These states have budgets, and the federal government ain't helping nobody. Hey, Jackie. He got 2 of them. Well, what the other one name? Because Escamati say that it was what you call it, A B C D E F G. So what the other child name? I ain't know he had no children. Go on, Elon. Elon say he went on and got him some children. I guess it makes sense. He done made all that money. Somebody got to inherit it. Elon, good move. I ain't mad at you. And I'm also not mad at the Texas governor. Real proud of that move. Even though I'm in Texas, absolutely not a Texan. I'm going to be a Florida girl till I die. But I'm very proud of that move. That was a real good move. Ship them up there. And I pray that the Lord give him strength to ship every one of them that creep across their border all the way up yonder. Take them up there and then let them figure that out. Say the next child is Exodark Sidriel Musk. Y for short. How is that Y? Exodark Sidriel. Where's the Y from? Oh, child, them rich people is crazy. Don't worry, we ain't gonna never have that problem. We ain't gonna never have enough money to go insane. Yeah, that was a gangster move. That really was. I was proud. I say, go on, Texas. I ain't know y'all had no sense. Zalik say, in a way, it's kind of funny. Federal government is taking over other countries. Shall we name some? Child, they've been taking them over. You're going to be a naming baby child up in here. Hey, Bernice Reagan, how you doing? Say yes, 2 kids with weird names. I think one is named X or something like that. You seen the name Escamar that said Exodark Sidriel, and they said Y for short. Ain't even no Y in their name. But like I said, ain't none of us ever gonna have, excuse me, ain't none of us ever gonna have enough money to go insane. None of us. None of us. We ain't got nothing to worry about. That's that big money crazy. Here the land, please say my mistake. According to the internet, he got 8. He got 8 children? 8? Go on, Elon. Elon say don't play with him. He a sharpshooter. Deandra is here. Hold on, Lala, what you say? The governor said don't mess with Texas. That's what they've been saying. I've been seeing people mess with them for the longest since I've been here. And this the first time I see what happened when you mess with him. Well, go ahead, Texas. Cali girl say that's his current wife girlfriend. He got like 8 kids, 1 deceased. Go on here. I told the child, Elon say he a sharpshooter. I guess it makes sense. He got enough money. He can afford them. Hey, LaPreece. Yeah, Elon got 8 of them. Child, look, Elon been busy. I didn't know nobody had laid down with Elon and got no babies. Go on, Elon. Well, speaking of immigration woes, let's go across the pond to the United Kingdom, shall we? Y'all know Boris Johnson, old Boris, the one that got in trouble for having the party during the carnival, and they wanted to fine him for having a house party during the carnival. Boris Johnson. So get this, he's partnering up. Now y'all ain't ready for this. Y'all ain't ready because it's silly. He's partnering up with Rwanda. Always got to be one African country with the bull crap, right? He partnering up with Rwanda, but it's actually kind of funny. So the people who are going to be seeking asylum in the UK, now you don't get to stay in the UK. Oh yeah, we got to talk about the UK. Hey, Mo Better Flower Petals. He got some twins and a set of triplets. That only account for 5. That means 3 more. That boy good. That boy good. Oh, I'm gonna tell you what he up to. Hey, sis. I know that's right. I appreciate you. So listen, y'all, listen. He's partnering up with Rwanda. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Y'all ain't gonna believe it. So he partnering up with Rwanda in order that anybody who's seeking asylum in the UK is gonna be shipped to Rwanda. Girl, them people is screaming and hollering. They talking about this ain't right. You have a responsibility to this and that. And they was like, nah, we still gonna give you asylum. We got a partnership. Let's see, they call it the Joint New Migration and Economic Development Partnership with Rwanda. Oh, yeah. And Rwanda's like, they got enough space for tens of thousands of people in the years ahead. Hey, listen here. Them people is thinking, yes. Oh, yeah. That's right. That's what they say. Ain't that something amused? Listen, listen, if they over there in the Ukraine and them, assuming that they're gonna be, yes, honey, to the hotel, Rwanda, what's it, Hotel Rwanda? Yeah, that's where they going. Don't be thinking you just finna roll up in the UK. Boris say, not today, Satan. Y'all rolling to Rwanda, honey. That's where you're rolling to. Go on ahead and fill out your asylum papers. You say the way you just hollered. Yeah, baby. Let me tell you how it's possible. It's called the Joint New Migration and Economic Development Partnership. That's right. That's what it's called. I ain't made it up. That's what they doing. Yeah. Yeah, you talking about hell no. Nah, this is what's up. This is what's up. Uh-huh. Listen, this is what's up for so many reasons. For so many reasons. Because you got so many people thinking, oh, I could just get the UK. Even people from Africa, like, oh, if I could just get the UK or get the US. Go and run up there and seek asylum from another African country and end up in Rwanda. You could have just went to Rwanda and asked if they'll let you in. Because that's where you finna go. That's where you finna go. And then with this partnership, that'll give the UK will be giving them money to help settle these people and to help build the infrastructure. Because while Western countries, clear folks, went and colonized Africa, they underdeveloped these countries. You colonized, stole resources, stole people, and underdeveloped. So now if Boris go working with them, funnel the money back in so they can build infrastructure, child, they gonna have good power, good electricity, they're gonna have good internet, good running water. It's about to be wonderful. Oh yeah, I like this. Say the jokes have not stopped since they announced it here. Amused as y'all over there cracking all the jokes. Are y'all cracking all the jokes? Child, I read this and when I say I had a belly laugh, and I needed a belly laugh after the weekend I have had, I leaned back, gripped my ample belly, and kicked my feet into the air. That's how hard I laughed. Say you had to listen again. You thought I said Wakanda. Oh no, not Wakanda. Oh, they would love to go to Wakanda. No, y'all going to Rwanda. Okay. Okay. Not to be confused with Rwanda Wilkerson that you went to high school with. No, the Rwanda in Africa. As Kermadi say, oh, they're going to put them to work in Rwanda. Yes, more infrastructure. That's right. That's right. Y'all done came over there, brought your toxic culture, influencing and tearing up everything. You say, why does this tickle me? Girl, the same reason it tickle me. You done tore up everything, stole everything out the ground but the dirt itself and some of that. And now the people seeking asylum, y'all don't want them in the UK with you. Ship them to Rwanda and ship your money over there too. You say, where's AAE when you need a child? I don't know where AAE at. Y'all better get her. Find her. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and make Rwanda the new vacation spot, the new tourist location. Journey B say that's so crazy. Are they gonna use these people for experiments? We are listening to to these news. Listen what I'm saying to you. Anybody that ends up seeking asylum, that ends up in Rwanda, you're gonna be in the hand of Rwandans, is what's gonna happen. UK gonna cut the check so they don't have to be bothered with you. And you're gonna end up in the hand of Rwandans. You're gonna end up where you don't want to be. And I'm okay. Listen, I'm okay with that. I'm cool with it. Put your money down there, and at least that'll be one way for the people to get some of the infrastructure that they needed, the much needed money for infrastructure. Get it from the UK. Say, watch how they only send dog people. I don't care. Send the money. Send the money. But see, the way that the clear people is cutting the fool and crying and acting up, I believe some of them gonna get sent too. That's why they crying. They scared. They scared. Everything is, oh, everybody should help the Ukraine until there's some fear that a Ukrainian might end up surrounded by black folks. And you know how they hate black folks. Now all of a sudden we crying. Right. Their rules, their government, honey. Mm-hmm. Hey, Tosh, you made it, girl. Child, we over here laughing. Boris Johnson is really the king of comedy at this point. You say going to Rwanda in my Tremaine Hawkins voice. You going to Rwanda. I know that's right. I'll hit it for you. Hey, Taffy Mocha. All right. Hey, Destiny. You say, look at karma, look at God. Yes. Listen, y'all, this thing tickled me so bad. That thing tickled me so bad, y'all. I thought I had done heard everything until I heard that. It did something to me. Let me just give y'all a little taste of it. This little taste. Mm-hmm. Now they saying the international human rights groups are calling it shockingly ill-conceived. What makes it shockingly ill-conceived? Why is it ill-conceived? I don't see a problem. What y'all trying to say? What's wrong with Rwanda? That's what you say. Bojo ain't playing. Y'all calls the man Bojo. Poetic justice, honey, without the braids. Without the braids. Yeah. The international human rights groups. All of a sudden, if you got to go to Africa, it's a human rights problem. What's the problem? Shockingly ill-construed. And they say it's contrary to international obligations. What you mean? You want asylum. The people saying they're going to give it to you. You just not going to get it and get to sleep in their house. They're going to give it to you somewhere. As long as you get the asylum, why do you care where you stay? You know what I'm saying? Y'all see how that work, right? Child, Bojo, as you call him. I like that amused Bojo. Boris Johnson say, you say you do not approve of that Boris Bullwinkle joke. As Natasha. That's right. Boris and Natasha. Girl, get your man. I love him. Right now, he is tickling me. Boris just about to pull the ultimate okie doke. He need to pull it. Check and mate. Yes, sir. The UK don't want no parts. Take y'all butts over yonder way. Mm-hmm. Hey, RJ Gray. They can't be picky if you need asylum. Right. That's what makes it so funny. Boris say that it is and get this CNN calling it a scheme, of course, which all corrupt clear tails. Honey, Boris say this is an innovative approach driven by our shared humanitarian impulse and made possible by Brexit freedoms. Go on, Brexit. On Thursday, that's what he said. He said with Rwanda, with the UK's help, Rwanda will have the capacity to resettle tens of thousands of people in the years ahead. Oh yeah, Boris said y'all can forget that. Don't be thinking y'all finna slide up over there eating no fish and chips and bangers and mash. And what's some of that other stuff y'all be eating over there, man? I know it's some funny stuff with some funny names over there. Don't be thinking you finna slide over there. Just forget about it. Don't even worry about buying no wool. Don't worry about no umbrella in the rainy season and all that. You going to Rwanda. I love it. RJ Gray said, do you mean that they'll be in the hands of the very people that they let leave the war-torn country? Yeah. Yeah. So, so anyway, so the home security, Miss Preeti Patel, she was over there in Rwanda in Kigali at the capital, and she said that the people that'll be relocated to Rwanda, hey feds, all politicians in this evil together, they don't care. I know, but I like it when they do something that tickle me. I ain't gotta like them. You know what I'm saying? I like this one right here though. Yeah, ain't no tea and crumpets. Ain't no tea and crumpets. No. Ty said, I'm just annoyed how they are presenting Ukraine as this innocent, sweet country. And no one ever said anything about all the children they exploited for labor and the blank trade, not to mention laundering, not to mention all the genocide and attacks they've been doing on people too. Yes, sir. There you go. That's the one. Spotted dick, pie and mash. Yeah, you ain't going up there to eat none of that. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it. You ain't going. You ain't going. You better find out how they like to cook down there in Rwanda, because that's where you're going. So Preeti said that Rwanda will be given the support money, ching-a-ling, including up to 5 years of training, integration, accommodation, health care. Y'all look at him. It's a nice little grab. So they can resettle and thrive. Also called a plan a joint new migration economic development partnership, saying that the UK is making substantial investment in the economic development of Rwanda. I'm excited. Let me tell you something. I'm right along with Rwanda on this, and I'm glad that they agreed to this, because this is a good deal. Now, y'all know I don't normally agree with the idea of bringing more people into Africa that ain't supposed to be there. It's already been enough problems with people that ain't supposed to be in Africa being there. Okay, but this time, since they there already smelling up the place, tearing up stuff and corrupting people and stuff, come on this time and bring a check with you, since y'all keep showing up anyway. Yes, Miss Ree, I'm excited. I'm so excited about this. Yes, I love it too. I love it. Y'all up here laughing. No, it's not ding-a-ling pie. Spotted dick has nothing to do with a man's phallus. Okay, y'all behave. Escamada says, so Boris said you gonna hip cheerio your butt to Rwanda. Yes. And Egypt said we need 36 more likes. Y'all don't do me like that. Please hit the like button. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Please, y'all. Please. Y'all gonna make me beg. Hey. Yes. So listen, y'all gotta hear the rest of this. This is funny. So Patel insisted that the aim of the agreement was to improve the UK asylum system. See, they trying to help the system and make sure it's enough room. So they had to try to sublet in Rwanda to make sure it's enough room for all y'all asylum seekers, which she said has faced a combination of real humanitarian crisis and evil people, smugglers, profiteering by exploiting the system for their own gains. A reporter asked, what's the criteria for relocation? Y'all know what that question means. Who exactly y'all gonna relocate? Is it us or them? That's what that means. Patel said, we are very clear that everyone who enters the UK illegally will be considered for resettlement. Yay! And being brought over to Rwanda. I'm not gonna divulge specific criteria for a number of reasons. That's right, Pretty. Don't you tell them, girl. And then Rwanda Foreign Minister Vincent Biruta said Rwanda was pleased to work with the UK. So get this. They say you sneak into the UK and they catch you, you go into Hotel Rwanda. Just don't even worry about it. You getting up out of their house. But they don't need no ice. They don't need no ice. See, America need to try to work with Rwanda too. So that way you come creeping up across the Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, or California border, that you're going to end up in Rwanda. If they start doing that, I bet you we'll stop seeing people crowding at that border. I bet you that's what they need to do. Yes, a lot of them still paying money to France. Haiti was still paying money to them. That's why Haiti in the trouble they in. That's why when they had that bomb a few years ago and people up there changing their profile pictures to French flags, I said, if I see one black person, and I mean one, changing their profile to a French flag, I was unfriending them and blocking them. How the hell you gonna change your profile picture to the flag of a country that's still victimizing black people? Bump friends with their stank selves, running around here bragging because you don't wash and you musky and stealing from black folks. I'm sick of France. They ain't got nothing worth seeing. Nothing. Everything you got, people done took a million pictures, honey. We can look at it on TV. Ain't nothing special about you. But you a bunch of stank thieves. And now you got Macron, who like to go with what was that lady? His third grade teacher? Whoever the hell she was, that old woman he married to. So anyway, back to this him. Because I got distracted. I went off on a rant. My bad. So Preeti say, if you in there illegally, you gonna end up getting resettled to Rwanda. And then she say she ain't gonna even give you the specific criteria so they can try to craft their way around it so they can stay in the UK. No. Child Destiny crazy talking about they ain't want to let that African sister on the train to seek solace, and now look at you, African Ukrainian. Listen, this thing getting good. And then when asked if Rwanda has the infrastructure to host the influx, Biruta said the country has the capacity to receive immigrants and will invest in new infrastructure to educate and house migrants with the UK's support. So they already got it worked out, baby. They got it worked out. Boris say, honey, we'll cut the check. Y'all take their behinds. We'll cut the check. And Rwanda was like, you know what? We do need a whole lot of help with development and infrastructure. So y'all cut the check, send them over here. Trust me, we know what to do with them. We ain't going to have no crime problem. We know what to do. This about to be a whole different game plan, baby. Whole different game plan. Destiny said, I used to live in Europe when I was young, and I still remember the stank on them folks. I hated leaving the base sometimes. I'm telling you. Well, it's one of the cleanest countries in the world. Rwanda is. I bet you them people gonna have to bathe when they go over there. You took 4 years of France and can't remember anything. You mean French? Yeah. I actually do understand and speak pretty decent French. Did the militants stop fighting over there in Rwanda? Well, I guess we better hope so, huh? Vanessa said, our God is a God of justice. Isn't he now? Isn't he? So yes, you're right, Shanitra. America does need to take that same approach. They've always looked at Rwanda like a third class citizens. Now look at them. Dora says Rwanda is going to re-educate them. How nice. So yeah, they're gonna re-educate them. Oh yeah, you about to get re-educated, honey. Oh yes, they're gonna get that work. Agreed. Thank you, Egypt. So listen. This is going to be great. Biruta added that the program will only be for people seeking asylum in the UK and who are in the UK. And they would prefer not to receive people from immediate neighbors. Right. Don't be coming from the bordering countries trying to get some of that UK money. No, no, no. And I agree with that. At first, I was like, well, why Baruta being like that? And then I say, no, he right. They don't need to bring in people from neighboring countries. And I'm going to tell you why. The neighboring countries need to set up their own program with Western countries. Hey, Italy, you tired of them girls going up there selling coochie and stuff from other countries? Set up a plan, and maybe you can work out something with let's see who you could work out something with. Maybe you'll be able to work out something with let's see who might work with them. Maybe you can't say Nigeria, they overcrowded. Yeah, they can't take nobody in. They ain't got no room for nobody. Let's see who might have room. Maybe Uganda. Maybe Italy can work with Uganda. And then maybe I wouldn't want Tanzania to work with France, because Tanzania is such a pretty place and them people real dirty. And you might accidentally get a Frenchman down there, but maybe they can work with somebody in the US, can work with another African country. And like that, you break in, you get put out, and you go somewhere where people know what to do with you. Now that's what I think. Yeah, that'll stop it. That'll stop it. You say Zim need a break. Zim needs a break because Zim just got rid of a bunch of them when Papa Mugabe was in office. And then as soon as the old man got out of office and died, they went trying to bring them smelly creatures back. Oh, Italy's more than sketchy. They crooked as a roach leg. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I thought y'all would get a kick out of that because I sure did. So now here's something else to laugh at. Do y'all mind laughing a little bit more with the news? Okay, let me give you one. So Russians are filing a class action lawsuit against Netflix. You heard what I said. Russians are filing a class action lawsuit against Netflix. That's right, girl. Uganda is very tough on crime, honey. They go over there cutting the fool if they want to. I'm telling you, that'll put a stop to a lot of stuff. That'll put a stop to a lot of stuff. Because y'all know, and I know African countries deal with crime a little bit different than these Western countries. That's all I'm saying. And some of the stuff you can do over here and go home, you might not be able to do that over there and just go home. You know what I'm saying? So that should be interesting. But let's go back to the Netflix situation. So Netflix, see, this is why private companies need to stay out of political business, stay out of political affairs. So Netflix decides they gonna suspend Russian people's accounts. These people done paid you they got darn money, and you gonna suspend their accounts in the month of March, like they ain't paid for access to watch movies. What the hell them watching movies got to do with Putin, with Putin going over there and fighting with his cousin them in the Ukraine? Because all them people is cousins. I don't care nothing about them slapping each other. I don't. You say, will the Ukrainians be charged with war crimes for not allowing the Rwanda students to leave? Child, you know they ain't gonna charge them people with nothing. You already know that. I hope you was asking that just for flavor, because you know that. Oh, no, they got time for Netflix. They got time. I don't blame them. Yeah, jungle justice. That's real. That's real. And a whole lot of them people gonna find out about tire and fire. That's all I'm saying. Oh, thank you, girl. I be trying to get y'all the news. I told y'all this is Florida Negro news all day, every day. Yeah, them people ain't got no power over Putin. Plus the fact I don't feel like Putin did nothing. I'm sorry, I don't. I know. No matter what happened, we supposed to say Putin did it. You know, my mama had a little episode this weekend. I guess he did that too. I don't know how he got in my mama bathroom, but he did that too. Shame on you, Putin. But anyway, so these private companies like Netflix getting involved in political matters. So since they took it on themselves to get involved in political matters, now you got a class action lawsuit. Them people suing them for 60 million rubles, which is about $726,000, because you suspended their service in March. Them people ain't did nothing to you. You need to mind your business. You should have ate your food and minded your business. Right. Putin got his reasons. That look, them his cousins. I can't tell you why you mad at your first cousin any more than we can tell him why he mad at his first cousins. That ain't none of our business. Destiny say, I feel him because my mama cut me off the Netflix family plan after 12 years and I'm hurt. Oh man, mama tripping. Ty say the owners of Netflix have a sketchy background. Sure do. I fell down a rabbit hole about it once. Child, real sketchy. Real sketchy. Yeah, they tried it. Now them people want their money. I don't know how it's gonna work, but they better get them people their money. Yes, FNN, Florida Negro News, live from Texas. Sometime I be live from other places, wherever I'm at. Egypt say, since I done heard it all, Florida Negro News is catchy. I like it. All right, I'm gonna have to get it on the t-shirt. Say first cousin lover quarrel allegedly. Oh shoot, they was going together. God almighty. Ain't that something? Well, now Netflix got to figure out how they gonna get these people their money back. Netflix got to figure out how they gonna get these people their money back. This is why these private companies need to quit taking payment from the government and taking cues from the government. You are a private entity. You need to tend to your business. I'm just saying that's all I'm saying, and I'm gonna leave that alone. Now that's all I got on the news. Ain't got nothing else right now. It's some more stuff happening, but I ain't got all the details. When I get the details, I'm gonna bring it to y'all tomorrow. But can we get into the funny papers? Mm-hmm. Now, first of all, before we get too far in the funny papers, y'all, they say DJ K Slay is dead. They say he had the carnival 19, he lost the battle, and he's gone. Now, I would say the upper room, but I don't know if that man was saved. But they did say he has gone on. He has left this side. So say a prayer for him and his family. You know, some of y'all know K Slay, some of y'all don't. But RIP to him, and you know, praying for comfort for his family. Moving right along, LeBrandy is back in the funny papers. Y'all remember LeBrandy, the one that went on the helicopter ride at the bowling alley when the baby security took him on a ride? Mm-hmm. Well, apparently he done dropped everything. He ain't cooperating with the police no more. He ain't got nothing else to say to the police. Now, I don't know if it's because the baby over there lighting folks up on his property and he had a rethink. I don't know whether he was sitting home and him and Danny Ho was talking and it was like, man, it ain't worth it. This dude tripping. He just shot this dude in the leg. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe we need to leave him alone. I don't know what the conversation was. Yeah, LeBranda say he ain't working with the police. He don't want nothing else to do with it. I guess he say, you know, I could just put cocoa butter on my scalp, or, you know, maybe all his bruises gone. I don't know. But Lil Brand ain't working with the police. They said he could go file again later, but what you gonna file? What you gonna file? Like at the end of the day, if you ask me, all jokes aside, hey Miss Selena, how you doing? Good. Oh, what a pretty picture. Good to see you. Yeah, he do need a job or something. He do need a job. Right. Thank you, Egypt. You know, I call at this point, the baby is the shooter. The baby is the shooter. And that's clear. Yeah, he don't want to go to the upper room. Yeah, cocoa butter. You know, you get them scars and stuff. The cocoa butter help heal it up real fast. Well, it actually ain't fast. It take a while, but you know, maybe that's what he used. That boy said, "Look, I'm dropping it." And all jokes aside, I feel like part of why he dropped it is because he don't have the money to go after that man. He don't have what it takes. I think he filed it hoping he would get a quick check, and he don't realize that Jonathan Kirk is special. He's not cutting you no check. If you say you want to go to court, he gonna go to court. This young man is obviously not afraid of court, law enforcement, police, EMTs, nobody. Y'all saw when he pop out the man in the leg for breaking in on his property. That the people say, can you put the gun up? He told them to their face, nope, not till y'all get here. I don't know who else on my property. So this man don't care nothing about no courthouse. Hey, Just Jules JG. Say yellow bone told her brother Brandon to chill. You messing with the family income. Nah, I don't think that's what it was. It was either the pow helped them make a decision, or his lack of money made him help them make a decision. Cause all of a sudden, shot to the leg. I ain't working with the police no more. As much as I despise the baby, he caught the intruder looking in his window. Girl, I agree. I agree. And my only question is, at this stage in the game, why in the name of God is anybody bothering that young man? Y'all better leave that young man alone. Mm-hmm. Right. He did have an intruder. That man broke in and he hopped the fence. Yeah. So it's Florida, child. Florida's a stand your ground state. You know that. I hail from the gunshine state. So I don't have a problem with that. You do what you have to do. You ain't got no business breaking in on nobody's property. I'm just saying, you got to think about it sometime. There are certain people you shouldn't bother. Okay, let's do it like this. Now, most of us grew up in neighborhoods that were predominantly black, except Tosh. I know Tosh probably ain't grew up in no black neighborhood because Tosh is well, I don't know what we're gonna call Tosh. Tosh is light-skinned. However, growing up in our neighborhoods, y'all know it was always one yard that had a dog named King. And y'all know when one of your neighbors had a dog named Cain or Killer, you couldn't walk past that house. Didn't we all know that? We all knew who yard not to walk past. We all knew, even if they had a Japanese plum tree, you knew who not to go in their yard to steal Japanese plums. You knew who not to go walking across their yard to go home. You could cut across Miss Mamie yard. You could cut across Miss Ruth yard. But whoever had that dog named Cain or the dog named Killer, y'all know y'all couldn't cut across their yard. You mean to tell me? Yes, Miss Reed, yes. And it was always a German Shepherd, because that was back in the day before everybody went and got pit bulls. Oh, y'all laughing like y'all, so y'all know I'm telling the truth. See, Mo Better Flower Petals kept it real. Yes. Yes. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. See, this is the same situation. You're not gonna tell me everybody on that street didn't know. That's that boy house. Y'all know that boy. That boy that was at the Walmart. That boy. Y'all know that boy. On the freeway, that boy. Y'all remember that boy? Remember the one was at the mall, beat up the dude at Louis Vuitton? Y'all know that boy. Y'all know that's where that boy stay. What on earth would make you go walking across that yard? You say you a Section 8 project baby out of Miami, Florida. Where you was staying, girl? At the Poking Bean? Where you was at? You ain't messing with nobody, dog. I'm just saying. Y'all know. Thank you, Nacho Twins mama, for keeping it real. Everybody knew. Everybody knew what yard not to cut through. You knew what yard not to walk past. You knew who trees not to go snatch no mangoes off of. You knew. RJ Gray said maybe the party at the bowling alley was too much for him. Since it was on site, his alligator mouth said it, but his Tweety Bird butt wasn't ready. I agree. Mm-hmm. Miss Selena said the history of black people and German Shepherds isn't a good one. I'm just saying, back in the day, that's what it was. It was always a German Shepherd named King or Killer. And you knew they had that dog on a chain, and that chain could break sometime. And you didn't walk past that yard. You didn't cut through that yard. You didn't even walk close to that yard. Right. You gonna hop a fence and go in there. Are you crazy? Miss MO1 say, yep, and them dogs were as crazy as they owners. They sure were. They sure were. Deandra say he lucky he made it out alive. In Florida, you'll get carried off the property in a body bag. Sure will. Sure will. Say the property that has the no trespassing sign. Right. That's the one. Tosh, see, you know about it. You know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't telling no tales. Right. You cross the street. You cross the whole street. Matter of fact, we used to go on. Yes. Y'all remember that? Sometimes the dogs would be so bad, you wouldn't even go down that street. You would, even if that way was the quickest way home, you would go the long way. You would go the long way, all the way around, so you didn't have to go nowhere near the house that had that dog. Because we all knew somebody that got chased by that dog or got bit by that dog. That's right. You had a dog cane that was a dog cane. I don't know. You avoided the owner too. Now I wasn't scared of the owner, but we didn't want that dog. Destiny say my granny used to make me go get apples from our neighbor's tree. I didn't know why till I got cursed out. Oh, I was mad as hell. I didn't even want no pie after that. Right. Yep, because some of them would jump the fence. That's right. They had them little chain link fence, and them bad dogs would jump them fences to come chase the children in the neighborhood. And that's what the baby is. When you think of the baby, just think of that German Shepherd named Cain that we all grew up with, that we all had to avoid. Why would anybody go in that young man's yard? That's all I want to know. And I feel like Lil Brandy, it done finally sunk in. Like, no, this is not a game. Let me leave this man alone. Leave it alone. Say, and don't let it get out one day. The news spread. Yes, everybody in the neighborhood be like, y'all know King out. Yeah, wouldn't nobody come out the house. Missouri is not a stand your ground state, but we stand our ground every day. Well, I would hope you do. Better to be judged by 12 than carried by 6, honey. And to say my brother got hit by a car running from a dog. After I stopped laughing, he was okay. You are terrible. Right. That's what need to be on the fence at the baby house. Beware of the baby. That is one bad baby, y'all. I'm sorry. That is one terrible baby. He's the dog, the old lady with the apple tree, and the old man who put grass seed down. You can't walk on his grass. Just stop messing with him. Right. Just stop messing with them people. Leave them people alone. Mm-hmm. So apparently, LeBrandon done finally got the message. He finally got the message. Yep, he already, yes. And I'm hearing that was the second one. That wasn't even the first one, sis. Yeah, leave that alone. You say he don't want no more problems with the dependent. Yes, with the client. You say he's stuck at the terrible twos. Right. Forever. I told y'all I still believe that boy was one of them. I believe he was in a group home. I just got that feeling. You got chased by one of them dogs. It got loose and sprinted up to the schoolyard. Chased me down, pushed me face down to the ground, darn near got my neck and snatched my head off my head. Oh, girl, I'm sorry. I'm glad I'm glad you all right. Yeah, that's one of them window lickers. Sure is. But yeah, that's what happened. So y'all pray for little Brandy. I think he might need a little counseling after this situation he just went through, but hopefully he learned his lesson. That's really all I can say about that. I hope he learned his lesson. So next up in the funny papers, y'all, Benzino say he rapping again. You heard it. Benzino say he rapping again. He dropped the verse, y'all. It's on the internet, on the funny papers on Instagram, talking about his daughter and the situation with Shauna Brooks. You know, he got people saying, oh, she lying. It was fake. It was fake. It couldn't have been fake. Zeno, we heard your voice, honey. You can forget that. It wasn't fake. I believe Shauna. Shauna says she was tired of being loved in private. She wanted to be loved in public. And I'm with Shauna on this one. She had every right because you was hurting her feelings. Mm-hmm. Yep, Tosh, I believe you. I believe you. No, he can't rap. He couldn't rap when he was young. You say plus 50 on his head. Yeah, 50 Cent ain't gonna let that man live. You heard it. You done with Z. You heard that rap. I can't play it because I might get in trouble for playing it. But y'all might want to slide over there to the Instagram and get your earful of that and get your laugh on. Spiller say anybody stupid enough to jump 2 fences to enter a property with signs that say have guns and shovels deserve whatever they get. I'm just saying. Right. When somebody tell you they got guns and shovels and you bring your behind over there, it is what it is. And just say head, shoulders, knees, and toes. That is not in his song, Angie. Yeah, Brenda rapping again. Yep. Just Jewish JG is silly. Yes, Brenda is rapping again. Miss MO1 say, Poe Benzino, he need to let it go. Shauna scored a TKO. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Oh, sis, you still at work. Okay, cool. So listen. He put something in there telling his daughter daddy loves you or whatever. I hope he was talking to his daughter and wasn't talking to Shauna with daddy loves you. Because y'all know Shauna called him daddy and he answered it. Black Cherry said, I can't do it. My ears allergic to trash music. I understand, but if you might want to laugh today, if you need a laugh at any time today, if you start feeling down in your spirit, just go listen to it where you can get your kiki on. Miss Gigi say, who in their right mind gonna buy or listen to a 55-year-old rapper have several seats? It's a no. His age ain't the issue. It's the fact that he ain't got no skills. He got the arms of a T-Rex. He got no neck. He's a weirdo. Not your sister saying you done mess with your own niece. He's a whole creep. He get whatever he get. Jackie say, yeah, okay. And I just hit the Mega Million too, wrapping himself up in somebody's blanket. I'm dead. RJ Gray say the baby needs to be careful. The clear people don't like when you do too much. They get to thinking they are next. They ain't gonna do nothing with him because he ain't a menace to nobody but us. Now, if he'd have shot somebody that was clear, then he might have to worry. Just watch. Just watch. Everybody been sitting up waiting for something, for them people to do something with that boy. They're not. When everything happened at Rolling Loud, oh, he finished. He said something about the alphabet people. They gonna get him. He's done. He's finished. The baby's still rolling. Yeah, they're not gonna be able to do nothing with him because he plays the role that that a lot of clear folks want to see black men play. He plays that role very well. The role of the ignorant, violent rascal. He plays that role too well. They'll never bother him. Lala say, no neck T-Rex. We don't want to hear from you, sir. Listen, I just have questions whether his head comes directly out of the side, whether his arms come directly out the side of his head. It's boring, but he's funny. Miss Selena, you gotta admit, Benzino is funny looking. You look at Benzino, the jokes just write themselves. DeAndre said he need to go sit down and eat his food because he's already been exposed. He just needs to wrap up. Yeah, just wrap up. Don't rap. Girl, that's what I said. You hating on your own baby. But this the same man that went to messing with his sister's child. So he don't have no sense of loyalty to the women in his family, not even his own baby. Yeah, he wanted the little secret. Hey, Kiana. How you doing? Yes, child. We had a decent weekend. How was your holiday weekend? Mm-hmm. But the thing that I don't understand for the life of me is why he got a problem with his kid. He should be proud of his baby. You know, whether I don't know their situation or whatever, but he should be proud of that child, and he don't behave like he is. But next up, let's talk about Lemuel Plummer. Lord have mercy. Lemuel. If y'all don't know the name, Lemuel Plummer is the owner of Zeus Network. So few days back, and I didn't get the opportunity to talk about it because I wasn't on coming up for the holiday and it was so much happening. But Lemuel had a birthday party. He had all the clowns at the birthday party. And when I say all the clowns, honey. Princess Love was up in there. All the people from his little trashy shows. Jocelyn and Bumbleclot was up in there. Bumbleclot had a scarf tied around his head, looking like a dingy Captain Jack Sparrow. And then next thing you know, they say the police got called saying it was a code 3, which is a code for a riot, and had to shut the party down. So you mean to tell me that not only do you have ignorant, violent programming, sir, You couldn't even have your birthday party without ignorance. You couldn't even do that. I just don't understand. I don't understand. Uh-oh, you debt free? Oh, my sister free up in here. Now that's what you call freedom, honey. You don't owe nobody nothing. Destiny says Shauna said it ain't where it wait, yeah. Shauna said it ain't where it's where he it ain't where his at, is where he wanna be. Oh, you talking about if he ain't gonna love you, then like whatever, let him go to Keisha Cole song. Okay, I got it. Yeah, sis free, honey. She don't owe nobody nothing. I love it. So back to this here. Birthday party shut down because you got all them ignorant fools up in there at your birthday party. Craziness. And then now they saying they gonna go ahead and release, I guess, whatever footage they have from that reunion for the cabaret. Now my question is, how much of a reunion can it be? Because it sounds like the fighting started right off the bat. Now here go the other component. Now they was trying to stop Amber Ali from showing the footage that she had, claiming they was gonna go after her for copyright. Hey, C Mays, how you been? You on your way to get free too? You about to go pay yours off? I know that's right. So listen, they tried to block Amber Ali, telling her she better not release the footage she had. But I saw the footage that Amber Ali had. I don't want to show it because I don't want to get involved with copyright. But if y'all go over to the Instagram on most any of the gossip pages, you should be able to see it. You can clearly see, but Bumbleclot holding that girl hair like a woman, and the girl swinging overhand like trying to hit him to get him off of her hair. He was like, I guess they didn't want her to release the footage she had because it was actually showing that Bumbleclot actually put his hands on that girl. He literally put his hands on that girl, and I saw it with my own two eyes. Now there was I seen a couple of little Jocelyn fans that that was in the chat, and not in the chat, but in the thread, like, oh, I can't tell what he was doing. I don't know how you couldn't. If y'all go look, matter of fact, if y'all want to take a quick break, go look and come back. Benzino look like when you take the head off the Barbies and try to put it yeah, how y'all used to jug them heads down too far. Yeah, it gave me Mr. Potato Head in a way. Because you know what, the Mr. Potato Head, if you put arms on it, the arms just come right out the side of the head. You say throw the whole channel away. Yeah. I was trying to give Lemuel some leeway, like maybe he really didn't ask them to act like this, but the fact that they was at your birthday party doing the same thing, I'm starting to look at him a little funny. That's all right, sis. I figured it out. Say, yes, Bumbleclot. Jocelyn and Bumbleclot. Yeah, put him under the jail. You put your hands on that girl. I seen you. I seen you. Josh made up now deleted post about how she beat those girls up at the reunion. Just disgusting. Yeah, but everybody got screenshots already of how you claim you Mortal Kombat somebody and kick somebody and this and that. You can delete it, but baby, the internet never forgets. People have screen grabs, screenshots. I know I got screenshots. If the judge want them, I give them to him. Y'all, you did that and you was happy about it. He needs to be arrested. Which one? Josh or Bumbleclot? I'm just saying, because you attacked that girl and there's footage and I saw it. Now, I may not have the biggest, prettiest eyes, but I bet you I see real good. I ain't miss nothing. So listen, y'all, we going to come back a little bit later because we got some more stuff that we got to talk about. Yeah, we got some stuff we got to talk about. So I will be back later. But let me get out of here for right now. I got to check on my kid because I think she's close to home or she might need her mama. So let me check on my baby. In the meanwhile, those of you who have not hit the like button, it ain't too late. Go ahead and hit that like button for me. I would appreciate it if you would do that. Please and thank you. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Y'all look down there. If your subscribe button is red, if the word subscribe is red, that means you're not subscribed. You might come over here and kick it with us every day and just ain't never thought about it. Make sure your subscribe button is gray and not red. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Click all so you'll know every time we go live over here. And hit the like button. Give me a thumb. Is a girl good for a thumb? Please hit the like button on your way out the door. I would show appreciate it. Some of y'all I need to give a call to today for our family that we're helping for the month of April. April is almost over. So those of you who want to support the family we're helping for the month of April, I will be in touch with some of you. If I don't hear from you and you want to reach out to me, all of you know how to catch me. But in the meanwhile, I got to get up off of here. Y'all be positive, be productive. Make sure that you stay encouraged and be sure to encourage somebody else. It ain't going to cost you a thing to put a smile on somebody's face. It's worth it. Okay? Hit the like button on the way out and y'all have a wonderful Monday. We'll talk later tonight. Okay? Bye, y'all.